Guys, what's going on? It's Mega Minecraft here, back with another somewhat tutorial video. This was requested by a person on my channel. One second, guys. I'm gonna go find his name. His name was Marmot Fan 666 MLG. That was his name, and he has requested if I show you guys how like the Digiminers work, because for some reason it is working for you guys, and the answer is yes. Recently there has been an update to the Digiminers. The reason that the Digiminers probably didn't work as you would expect them to before is because they have been like incredibly nerfed. So first thing you might notice is that if I plant down like 5 wind turbines right now, like just for if we're assuming your guys' level of gameplay right now, and I set this thing to like start mining, like let's say, let us say config you gotta go to 32 radius, 255 max height, and start. Okay, so if you guys notice, look at the time it takes to mine between ores. Like, at this point, I would literally think it's broken. And, I mean, we're holding down the RF, and I ain't gonna lie, this is not broken. You're gonna need to do some stuff, okay? You're gonna have to plant down these speed upgrades in here, and the speed upgrades are gonna definitely help. So what the server did is they have now updated this pack so that instead of Digiminers collecting like 1 ore every second, the Digiminers will only like collect 1 ore every like, oh my gosh, it's like 1 ore every forever. So they've been incredibly nerfed. If you want to know how to get the resources faster, try upgrading your things with a reinforced alloy like this, and hopefully that should definitely help with sustaining the power. However, as you guys notice, that's not there, so we're gonna have to then place energy upgrades in this thing. Now, however, this will still make the reactor like not really work as well. If you also notice, guys, if we take out this thing right here, so that like this thing will start to drain, but if we put this resonant energy cell in here and we set all this to the output, before this thing you could mine like, I don't even know how many, 80,000 ores, and this thing would like be halfway drained, but now you mine like 200 ores and the whole thing gets drained. So if we were to take this right at this point, what I want you guys to notice is that look at like the speed that this thing gets drained, and on the server it drains by where that 4 is, and now it's a 3. It literally drains like 1 every second, and it's insanely usage like crazy. But if you notice, once we apply those speed and energy upgrades, it's actually like starting to mine it. Now it isn't very fast, but it is doing that. And if we do this thing, guys, where if you actually don't use an energy cell and you just bring a whole bunch of like, turbines with you, like about 5, that's really all there needs to actually be. However, it is technically like draining this power right here, so let's see if that actually goes out. Okay, so it is going out. So let's try and see how many wind turbines we might need. So let's pull in like about 4 more, I'm guessing. Maybe. How's that doing? Okay, so that's doing 4, and then 4 more over here. Let's upgrade it. There we go. Okay, yeah, guys, so as you guys can see, this is actually having quite a ton of problems right now with the way that it works. I don't know if it's because, like, these things are just not, like, doing it. What I do sometimes in bases, and I'm not gonna lie, but I just like to do this. Like, I will literally make this many wind turbines and just carry them with me sometimes in, like, a satchel. If you guys do not know how to make a satchel, it is from the Endertech mod somewhere. No, it's not. It's from Thermal Expansion. Right? Where is it? Trying to find it because I do not know what the heck I'm doing with myself. Okay, there, satchels. So if you get the basic one, it's like I think 3 rows, and then it goes on from there to make the resonant satchel, which is this thing, and you can store all these turbines in here. But once you do that, hopefully this thing should sustain power. So if I stop this, let's see what happens when I start it. Is all the energy upgrades in there? Yes. Okay, so as you guys can see, this thing is actually stabling out on power. So let's see what happens when we break 2. Okay, it's still stable. Now, if you guys want to know how to, so this is one way you guys could do it with approximately, let's see, can we remove the other 2 and it will still work? Because if that's so, then we know an exact number. No. So it does require, let's see what happens when we put this in. There, now it's stable. So, wait. No, it's not. So, let's go like this. And start. Okay. That's weird. Oh, there we go. So just stop and start it, guys, with 1, and you will need approximately 12, 24, 25 wind generators. Woo! That's a lot. Now, guys, the alternative option is that you can be using you can bring like a portable reactor with you guys. So the way you guys are gonna bring this portable reactor, and you're gonna make sure that this thing is either elite or universal. But for this demonstration, we're gonna be making it universal. So let's do this, and basically what you need is just literally the big reactor mod. So you're going to need some turbine casing, Yellorium fuel rods, you're going to need some Yellorium ingots to power it, reactor access port, a reactor control rod, and a reactor power tap, and a reactor controller. Now what you guys are going to do here is set up a area like this. I'm going to make sure it is a 5 by 5, like this, and then you guys are going to, I'm just going to place that down because why not? We're then going to build a 5 base ground right here, and we're going to like build up about, let's say 4. 4 seems like a number that should work properly. If only there were, wait, where's the wand? There they are. Hello, wand. I was like, I could have sworn that there was a wand in here. Okay, so what you guys are going to do is go in this like crisscross pattern right here, like this. And you're going to go around like this. And you're going to put your power source here, your input here, your controller here, and you're going to put your fuel like rod your control rods right on top of these guys. It's then going to complete your reactor. You can then turn on the reactor. You can then take all your Yellorium, just input it straight into the reactor. It takes exactly 1 stack and 16 ingots to start up this reactor right here. This reactor then generates, it looks like it's generating 5,200 RF per tick, which is actually pretty nice for having only a millibucket usage of 1.7. And if we start up the reactor, as you guys can see, all is well. And then what we also what we also can do is take okay, let's do time set day. We can then also possibly power 2 reactors, and I'm thinking and I'm hoping that that is what goes. So let's save this, let's start this, all is well. Let's configure this, and all is well. So you guys can then power 2 and possibly 3 Is it powering all three? There you go. It is powering all three. Is it draining it? No, it's not. So, isn't this funny, guys, that the reactors will still mine. Never mind, they aren't mining because they don't have all the I was like, you know what? This seems a bit too unreal for me right now. Like, what? Did I just make an interesting discovery glitch with reactors or something? That's what I was wondering. Okay, let's put that in. Okay, guys, so this is, if you're ever wondering what my generation method is, what I do is I'll put a resonant energy cell with like 2 reactors next to it. I have it mining one ore specifically that I want, and then I'm just done. Other than that, I will basically use a laser drill, because that's of course what probably the main reason the server even nerfed the digiminers is. We all gotta use laser drills. I mean, if we're not overpowered, and those things, trust me, they soak your power. So they are not. Oh gosh, you're gonna like have to make a fusion reactor just to hold on to those things. So we're now generating the full power. Okay, so now everything is maxed out. As you can see, it's all mining, right? Right there. Yeah, so they're all mining, and it's all there. And all you need is this small reactor here, and you can power 3 digiminers at once. That, in my opinion, because look, that technically you're getting like 3 ores every 3 seconds, and when you compare it to what we tried to do before, which is like without any upgrades, and you're getting like 1 ore every 10 seconds, getting like 3 ores every like 5 seconds, I actually think that's a pretty good improvement, and it's something that you will have to deal with, but it is better than laser drilling. So hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial on digital miners. If you need any other Flans second more help, please make sure to ask me to do a tutorial on it. Put it down in the comments below, if you whatever you guys want me to do. And yeah, we'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.